Network.
Hi everyone, your Farm and Ranch news. Well, a new study released just this week is estimating that cattle industry losses as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic will reach nearly $14 billion. Now, the study was commissioned by the NCBA and conducted by a team of industry-leading agricultural economists to help assist the USDA in determining how best to allocate CARES Act relief funds to cattle producers. Now, the study shows that cow-calf producers will actually see the largest impact, with COVID-19 related losses totaling an estimated $3.7 billion, or nearly $112 per head for each mature breeding animal in the United States. Without offsetting relief payments, those losses could increase by more than $135 per mature breeding animal, for an additional impact totaling $4.45 billion in the coming years. Now, stocker and backgrounder segment losses were estimated at nearly $160 per head, for a total economic impact of $2.5 billion this year, while feeding sector losses were estimated at $3 billion, or nearly $206 per head. This week, I talked with the Colorado Cattlemen's Association's President Steve Wooten about the current challenges in the U.S. beef cattle industry because of COVID-19.
Well, it sure has changed some things for us, Russell. It added more uncertainty to our markets than we had beforehand, just because we don't know what the limit of the shelter in place and the social distancing is going to do for consumers that buy our product.
Now, NCBA CEO Colin Woodall says the study clearly illustrates the fact that all while the relief funds provided by Congress were a good first step, there remains a massive need for more funding to be allocated as soon as members of Congress reconvene. Well, stay with us, friends. We'll have more ag news right after this. Stock Growers Association, along with the Montana Public Lands Council, have submitted comments to the USDA along with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in support of the removal of brucellosis from their respective select agents and toxins list. Now, both organizations have significant and long-standing interest in the management of Brucella abortus, due to mainly to the high rate of exposure in wildlife in and around Yellowstone National Park. Now, the Montana Stock Growers Association and the Montana Public Lands Council both agree that by removing B. abortus from select agent regulations, it will in fact allow for additional research into vaccines for the brucellosis disease itself. And finally, just a fun reminder that the National Wheat Foundation is now accepting grower enrollment for the 2020 National Wheat Yield Contest. Now, as I've mentioned in some previous broadcasts, the contest is divided into two primary competition categories, winter wheat and spring wheat, and then from there they divide it into two subcategories, dryland and irrigated. The foundation is currently accepting entries for winter and spring wheat. Now, the deadline for winter wheat entries is May 15th, and the deadline for spring wheat entries is August 1st, with an early registration deadline of June 15th. Get all the details online by visiting the National Wheat Foundation's website. That's a look at your farm and ranch news. Have a great day.